What's up guys, it's Natendo here, and today we're going to be discussing some extremely underrated Switch games that you should check out. So number one on the list, we have Catherine Full Body. Catherine is a puzzle romance, life sim, RPG horror game. That's a lot to say. It matches all these genres perfectly. This game originally came out on 360, then remastered for the PS4, and I was extremely surprised that there was no Switch release for this game. But eventually that came out around 8 months later. I already beat it on the PS4 multiple times, and I've enjoyed every single time that I've played it. There was always something new to experience. There was new cutscenes, there was new questions, there's new paths, and each character truly has a purpose in the story. So I really recommend talking to everyone that's inside this game, as they play a big part in this entire puzzle piece. There's about 13 possible endings for this game. Throughout the game, you'll answer questions in this little confessional, and they all affect your path. So if you already beat the game and you really want to get a certain path, just Google path, such and such path, and it'll pop up. Somebody has a little rubric that you need to follow, and you can get what path you're looking for. The music, the layout of this, the horror, all these genres that were put into this game, they all mesh perfectly together. There's not one thing that doesn't fit into this game. Like I said, it's a life sim romance game, so you can text, you make decisions. The way that you interact with your girlfriend in the game, it affects Vincent's morality meter. So if he's doing good things, it'll go up. If he's doing bad things, it'll go down into the red. And this character, you truly feel extremely bad for him. Like, you start playing as if you were that character. You go to the bar, you drink, you can play an arcade game. There's just so much to do in this game that it's just, it feels like real life. You know, you kind of take over Vincent, and you put him through these different situations, and it's all up to you to decide how he'll handle each situation. You pick exactly what you text to your girlfriend, what you text to your friends, what you text to this girl that you meet at the bar. So the premise of this story is you meet a girl at the bar and you cheat on your girlfriend. Now you wake up and a nightmare. There's a curse going around that anybody that cheats on their girlfriend is now going to be inside this nightmare. So the whole point of the story is to figure out why you're in this nightmare, and also kind of two-time with this girl. And your girlfriend and the girl you cheat on your girlfriend with are both named Catherine. Now, you have to figure out who you want to be with, and now there's a third character brought into this game. Her name is Rin. She plays an important role, but she is a little bit different than the other two, so it is a little bit weird, but it is overall a really good game. And like I said, this game is usually on sale for $20, so it is definitely worth the pickup if you have not picked this game up. It is truly worth the money, and you will enjoy every second of this game. This is why this is a number one underrated game on my list, because it is a perfect Atlas game that stands the test of time, that hasn't noticed any sort of downfall or decrease in the gameplay of this game. The second game that I have on my list is Cat Quest. Now this game is a cute little RPG. You take on this little role of a cat, and you go around this island, and everything is named around cat things. Meow Falls, everyone talks with purr, meow, and it's super cute. It's just an adorable little game. It is an RPG, and it's about you trying to save your land from these dragons. Now each area that you travel to, you'll get a different power-up that a cat can't normally do. So you learn how to swim, how to fly, you learn different special attacks such as fireballs, ice, and different things like that. The characters in this game are super adorable. They all have a funny way of talking, and they all make them unique. Now each different area also is very unique. Like I said, you go to a place to swim, so it's like a dock, beachy vibe kind of feel, and then you go to different areas, and they all have a certain way that they act. Then each quest you need to be a certain level, so you'll go into different dungeons, and in these little dungeons you'll fight harder demons, not demons, but like harder little monsters, And at the end, you'll get a little treasure chest that gives you armor, different things like that. And the armor in this game truly affects how you play. There's ones that regenerate your armor, your health, but overall, the weapons are usually the same. The way that you mainly attack is with your power-ups that you earn. Um, and then it's about, I think about 20 hours I put into this game. It is an extremely long game for a little cat game, but I enjoyed every second of it. It's very relaxing. It's not a super demanding RPG, and the map layout's really cool. So you can zoom in and out, and you can see the entire map, and it's just all laid out. It's flat. It's a flat map, but you play around in a 3D RPG world, and it's super cool. It's a third-person view, and overall, this game it's extremely fun. I had a blast playing it. I paid about $28 for the physical version, but I believe it's always on sale. And there's a second cat quest. If you play the first one, there's a second one. I haven't played it yet because I haven't picked it up, but I definitely recommend this game because I don't really see people talking about it, and so it is extremely worth it. It's always a fun blast whenever I play this game. Like I said, I love the power-ups, the story, the map layout, the flow of the game is just amazing for a cat game. It's just an unexpected idea that turned out perfect. So if you love cats, RPGs, and a great time, this one's for you. Now the third game on my list is for you Legend of Zelda fans. It is Cadence of Hyrule. So it's a crypt of the Necrodancer, but they changed all the music in the game to be Legend of Zelda. So every single place you visit is also a Legend of Zelda place, which is really awesome. So you can visit Kakariko Village. Everything has to be with the characters from Legend of Zelda. So you have the Zora domain as well, and it's an extremely fun game. So you start off as this girl with a shovel, and you fall into this place, and you wake up in Hyrule. So they kind of explain how to use the different tools and the attack mode in this game. Afterwards, you meet Link and Zelda. You can either pick Link or Zelda to play as, and you start your journey. So you can pick either one each time you play. Now, the way this game works, if you've never played Crypt of the Necrodancer, is that everything is on rhythm. So you have to step to the rhythm and attack on the rhythm. So attack on the beat of the song. And if you miss the beat of the song, you will have a missed beat, which means you cannot move or attack during that missed beat. And each dungeon, there's monsters in there that have their own certain pattern. So you have to learn their pattern. If you don't, you'll mess up and get hit. So overall, this game is really fun. It's about maybe a 6-7 hour game, but each time you play it, it has a different random generated map. So each time you play it, it will not be the same. So you can't get everything the exact same way that you got it the first playthrough. So this game has this replayability factor, which is extremely awesome. And so if you like rhythm games, if you like Legend of Zelda, and if you just love a great game, I really recommend this game. It has its ups and downs. It took me a while to figure out the battle system with the music, but after I figured it out, I had a blast with this game, enjoying the music, the different areas, and playing like in a classic Legend of Zelda game. It was really fun, and I had a blast. So if you love Legend of Zelda and you love the music of Legend of Zelda, you're gonna enjoy this game because that is playing all the time in the background, and it is truly a cute and adorable game. And this game is always on sale. I see it for about $30-$40. So if you want to pick up this game, go for it and let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Now, for the last game on my list, it is going to be Atelier II. Now, this game is a beautiful game. It is extremely underrated. I pre-ordered this game, and I really didn't see many people talking about it. And so, I'm going to talk about it. This game is an RPG made by Koei Tecmo, and Koei Tecmo has amazing JRPG. So if you're a JRPG fan and you don't like Koei Tecmo or haven't checked out any of their games, I really recommend it. The Atelier games is a series of games, and they pick certain characters and they make a story about them. So we have Atelier II. This is the second game in the series. Like I said, I haven't played the first one. It is a little bit rare to find, but it is not needed to play this one. This one is its own game, but it does pick up after the first game. So they'll mention the little adventure that they went on and little memories from back in the first game, but it's not needed because this is its own story, it's its own adventure. You just pick up right after their very first trip together. Now this game deals with making different potions, making different equipment in this big pot. So the game, you're going to be doing a lot of walking and a lot of journeying around, and you're going to be picking up different items, different little plants, different things that you can use to increase your potion or whatever you're creating. Now, whenever you're making these things, it is important to realize your quality level. The higher the quality, the better the item. So you have to put things in that mesh well together. And at the beginning, it is kind of hard to understand what you're doing and to kind of learn how the pot works. Right after you go through a little walkthrough and you just start putting the little things together and seeing if it goes up or down, you'll start learning how things roll together. So if they have the same qualities, fire, water, ice, you generally put those together, and the story is really good. I love the characters. Now, it's not some over-the-top JRPG. It is a little bit lower, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad game. So the NPCs, there's not a lot of them, but when you talk to them, they have some funny things to say. The other characters in your group, though, are extremely fun, and they make the journey extremely great. And the combat in the system, it is turn-based, but it's not a menu turn-based game. So you have A and X to either attack or defend, and if you tap A multiple times in one hit, you get a combo. So overall, you just kind of spam that button, and you can switch different targets, so you're not attacking the same one. You can walk around, move around. So overall, it is extremely fun, and the dungeons in this game are really, really good. The lighting, the music, the way that they traverse throughout the dungeons is a really good game. There is the new Atelier game coming out. It is a different character. So if you enjoyed this game, go ahead and pick that new one up. This one is usually on sale for about $45, and I don't see how it's not really talked about. It's an extremely great JRPG. It is extremely fun. The characters are good. And the alchemy side, that's the word I was looking for earlier. The alchemy side of this game is amazing. You get to build different things and you learn what is good for you. That is the main point of this game, is to discover new recipes, to increase your skills, to increase your skill tree. So you use your skill tree to unlock different recipes. So the higher SP that you earn from making your different things in the alchemy pot, you get to earn new things on your skill tree. So if you enjoy just traveling around, making different things, or just even learning new recipes and new things to enjoy in this game, I really recommend this game. It is a great JRPG, and overall it is a great time. Alright guys, that's going to be my video for this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're going to be checking out any of these games, let me know which games you're going to be checking out down below. And let's go ahead and talk about anything that you want to talk about. So, if y'all have any video recommendations or even game recommendations for me to check out, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out. And peace!